Hi students, welcome to Narayana live classes. Today we are going to see the physics assignment of 8 for the class of 7th, and its a title temperature and its measurement. So the first question is define temperature. The temperature is a measure of degree of hardness of an object. So we must have the clear understanding what is the temperature. It's a measure of degree of hardness of an object. So if degree is increases, we call it it's a hot. If degree is decreases, we call it as coldness. Next we go for the second question. Mention the use of thermometer liquids. In thermometer, to see the temperature indication, the rise or fall of temperature, we use some liquids. Those are called as thermometer liquids. Those are number 1, the mercury is one thermometer liquid, and the second one is alcohol. So these two can be used for raising or to see the temperatures in the thermometers. That's why we call it as thermometer liquids. And next let's see the third question. Why do we feel cold when we take a piece of ice in our palm? So thing is, when we take the ice cube in our palm, the ice cube absorbs heat from our body, especially here from the palm. So from the palm it takes the heat and it evaporates and it becomes liquid. So during this process some heat was lost from our palm, that's why we felt cold. And next question we can see, give examples where heat energy gets converted into other forms of energy and vice versa. So here we can see the different devices or conversions of energy. The heat energy converted into the kinetic energy. So these can be done by the engine. So the fuel, the heat energy which is in the fuel, that fuel burnt happened. The burnt of fuel gives heat energy and that converts into kinetic energy, and that is one case. And second one we can see that the steam engine we can see. In steam engine what we can observe? In the steam engine whatever we have given, the heat energy is going to be converted into kinetic energy, further electrical energy. And further it converts into electrical energy. That's why by using the thermal power plants the electrical energy can be produced, electricity. And next we see the third one, it is a flame. Here what we can see, the heat energy of the flame convert into light energy. And fourth one, another one we can see, the heat in the balloon, heat energy in balloon can convert into potential energy. Why? Because when hot air is filled in the balloon starts rise. Then the rise of potential energy is caused by the heat energy which is in the balloon. So that is why we can say these are the different conversions from heat energy to another forms of energies. Next, here we can see the question, fifth one. They take a beaker full of water, next another beaker full of soil and sand, and a closed bottle containing a thermometer. Keeps them in bright sunlight for 3 hours. Now measure the temperature of all 3 vessels. Also take the temperature reading in shade at the same time. Answer the following. Now the first question is the temperature reading more in activity 1 or 2? So definitely the answer is in activity 2. In activity 2 the temperature can be more. The temperature can be more. So remember what is in the second beaker? The soil and sand is present. So that in that temperature will be more. And if you see the second question, based on the above finding, which would become hot faster, the land or the sea? So we can see that in the 3 beakers, the second one gets hot faster, means soil and sand. So based on above observations, we can answer for the B question that the soil or sand can become hot faster. So that is why definitely the land gets hot faster. That is a second. And third one, if you see the third question, is the thermometer reading of the temperature of air in shade the same as the temperature of sand or water? What do you think is the reason for this, and why does the temperature have to be measured in the shade? So we can understand one thing, the direct radiation and non-uniform radiation can occur. Direct radiation, if we measure the third beaker which contain the thermometer, if by keeping it in the air only, if we take instead of shadow, what will happen? The direct radiation of heat takes place. That is why temperature fluctuations can happen. That is why it is advised to measure that in shadow, not to have non-uniform radiation, not to have non-uniform radiation. So that is why it is advised to measure the temperatures in the presence of shadow. This is the 5 questions regarding the assignment 8 for the 7th class. Thank you.